have a surprise for you guys. It's time to get ready for church as an Amish girl. Here we go. This is the typical dress that I wore when I was Amish. If you have not seen my previous video where I showed this, you may want to go find that one and watch that one. But just to show this, dress has to go all the way down to your ankles. This is 2 pieces. So this is the piece that's going to go on the outside, or yes, the outside this time, because I'm going to show you guys the cape and the apron that we wore to church. Now, previously I was showing you that I was using these types of pins with those colored heads. That was not allowed, but I will tell you right now, they're easier to use than what I'm about to show you, because I got the real deal to show you. This is what we really used, the super tiny ones. And now I realize another reason why we didn't have long nails, because these are really hard to handle with long nails. I don't know if I can use those today. So this is how we would get dressed. We have to use the straight pins, obviously, and I just pricked myself again. Obviously try not to poke yourself full of holes. And then for this one, we're gonna bring it down a little bit, make like a slight collar. I guess you call that, because what I'm about to show you with the cape and apron is going to blow your mind. So I'm gonna bring this piece together here, but I'm not gonna bring this one in right away. And then I'm gonna bring this right here, and then here's the fun part. We're gonna take the back piece, and you have to pull it down. Now this is the dress that I wore when I ran away. We're gonna pull it down, and then we're gonna find the center, and we're gonna pin the center in the back down so that that piece, I just pricked myself, so that that piece stays there. Now that we have all of that lined up in the back, we're gonna take the cape. This is the white cape. Now, this is a tiny bit different than what I was used to. I don't know if it's big enough, to be honest, but we're gonna give it a shot. So we're gonna drop it down in the back. We're gonna pull it down the center. So it has to be centered with that. And then we're gonna take another pin, put it over to the top of that. This seems really complicated, but bear with me. Just imagine yourself getting dressed on a Sunday morning for church in the Amish. So then this cape piece was not allowed to go out over the shoulders too much. I was always a rebel. I was like, I need it out there. But they wanted it like in here. I mean, that's just ugly. So I always broke the rules and like had it out over my shoulder. But if you had it out over your shoulder too much, like you totally got in trouble. Then you take a pin. And by the way, every single pin that I'm putting on in here is like pricking my skin. So we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna do the other side as well. Ow, that hurts. And then what you do from here is you bring it in and you fold it. So you're gonna take this piece and fold it like that. Usually this would be just a tiny bit taller up here, but then you have to like fold it in, tuck it in. I guess if I pull it in this way, the way I'm actually supposed to, I have a little bit more. So then you have, this is why this little like collar was made. And you go here and you put one pin right here where you can't even really see it. Okay. And then you're gonna put the other one over it. And this had to be like a nice straight line. Like I was super picky with this stuff. I was like OCD with it. And then you line it up like that. I don't have that pin in right, but whatever. The preachers are not gonna come after me this time for putting a pin in the wrong way and using color-headed pins. There, then you bring it down here. And you put another pin here. For the sake of this video, we're not gonna pin everything, but Normally we would put like 1, 2, 3 more pins in there. Okay, the back had to have 3 pleats, and I honestly don't know if I can, but you have to do like a center pleat, and you have to tuck it in like that. Tuck it in the bag like that. This isn't wide enough for all of it, so we're just gonna do tiny, tiny pleats, but you had to have 3 pleats. One big one in the middle, and then the ones on this that went all the way down, and then the ones on the side had to go at least halfway down. I'm gonna hurt myself getting dressed. And then the ones on the side were actually not allowed to come out here. Like, we were not allowed to have the ones from the side come all the way to the front, because that's what the old order and the new order did. So like, we had to keep it in the back because we couldn't be as fancy. This white and blue actually looks really good on me, I have to say. So then you take this is what this piece is for now. Actually, we're gonna go this way. This piece, see how it just like tucks everything in? It's all tucked in there. And we're gonna do this. We're gonna put one right there. Everything's straight pins, by the way. One right there. Oh my God, I just had a flashback. Don't want to have flashbacks. This is the apron. So this apron is actually a tad different than what I was used to. Our apron bands were actually about half. Okay, but this one is white for some reason. I like it actually. And usually they're a little bit, go back a little bit more, but this one is not. So then what we were not allowed to do is have a tiny, like a small space. We had to like make it wider like that. And then there was the center, and you had to bring it around. And from the back, this is almost not, the band is almost not wide enough for me. This was not my original one, by the way. This was, I had someone make this for me so I could show you guys. I'm trying to, oh, this is how we would do it. We would do this. And usually it would be a lot longer. So we would bring it to the front, put the pin on. It's literally just big enough. Like how we shimmy it all the way around. Then the band of the apron is supposed to cover all the pins that were underneath. Okay, so let's see what the back looks like, because I have no idea. The back is everything. Oh, not bad. So you pull that under, and then you put another pin on top of this. This is not, the front is like pretty legit, but the back, because it's not as white as we were used to having it, the material feels different too, I feel like. There's not quite as much material there, but this is the general, you get the idea of, oh my God. This apron is too long. You're supposed to have the apron like this, at least like that. If it was too long, you got in trouble. There we go. There is the Amish dress. I put some pins in here so you can see what that looks like. We have to put pins in here to keep this in place. Then you have to put a little bit more pins in the back to keep that in place. And that is the oh my God. The Amish girl going to church. Ow!